Welcome in the sewing room. Let me turn on some more light. Ha ha. They said, let there be light, and there was light, and it was good. Yes, more light makes it a little brighter in here. This time of the year, we can all use more light. Oh gosh, yes, it's dreary outside. It's really cold. Not cold enough to snow, but almost, and it's rainy. Oh my goodness, it's just a messy, messy day. Not even a good day for a duck because it's too cold. I'll show y'all what I've been making. Look here. Look what I've been making. Ornaments for my tree. Trying to do all non-breakables this year. And these are definitely non-breakables. And they are absolutely adorable. Lollipops. Lollipops for the Christmas tree. Or for your packages. Or I bought these little organza bags yesterday when I was out. If you're going to do something and gift something cute, little piece of jewelry or something, put that in the top of it. Isn't that cute? Your little gift box down in here. That's adorable. And guess what? I'm going to show you how to make non-breakable, non-edible lollipops. Lollipop, lollipop, lifesaver, lollipop, lollipop. I know my singing is horrendous. And I promise not to sing again if y'all come back here in a minute. So go grab you a drink, something to relax with, sit back, and let's make us some lollipops. All right, y'all are back, and I promise no singing, so I'm not going to sing the lollipop song again. Here is a lollipop made with red rope, which is not a real good heavy rope to make baskets out of. I ordered it. I had never used that brand or ordered from that company before, but I was not in it. It's just not a good, it's not stable enough to make a good rope basket. It did pretty good to make a lollipop. So I've got 500 feet of it. We can make lots of lollipops. This one I went ahead and put me a little hanger on for the tree. And the way I did that, I just took my zigzag stitch and zigzagged real close together, as wide as I could. And then that just threaded right up through those little threads right there. And it'll hang on the branch just like that. And I tied a little bow. This one is made out of fabric, kind of like a jelly roll rug, but smaller. Fabric and batting. That's what this one's made out of. This one is made out of a heavier rope, our rope that we get from Lowe's, and a red velvet ribbon. It doesn't have a bow on it yet. This one is made out of the blue rope that's thinner, not as stable, but it does well for something like this. And some yarn to add a little color and make it swirl. Y'all come over here to the sewing machine and I'm going to show y'all how to do them. All right, y'all are setting up in time in the Christmas tree. Yes, y'all are. Y'all are back here in the Christmas tree. All right, here I've got some ropes that are a little heavier, some small pieces that I had left over from baskets and such. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to save it. These are the perfect size pieces. Save all your little pieces to make lollipops. And you need a piece about 40 inches. 40 or 42 inches. I'm going to cut it 46 inches just because. All right, so you need your piece of rope about 46 inches. Then if you want to use a ribbon, this is a dark pink. Here's a light pink ribbon we could put on it. No, not a fan. No, don't like that either. Let's see. No, I don't like that. Well, let's go with the green. Oh yeah, we'll go with the green. Okay, and because you need you're going to twist your ribbon around this, so you need it to be a little bit longer. And I usually cut mine about 12 inches or so longer than my actual piece of rope. And this goes really quick, you all. You want to cut your, turn you down here. You want to cut your ribbon on the diagonal, just like that. Lay it right here along the edge, just like this, end to end, right there. Take you a clip, you just need one, and clip it, okay? Clip it to hold it together. And then you're just going to twist this around. You're just going to start twisting it, just making a spiral, just like this, okay? And I go ahead and cut it because it's so much easier to twist and just, you know, get around more even that way. And you just want to start twisting it around here till you get it to the end. Now, there's no magic trick to this. There's nothing, you know, nothing hard about it. Nothing we've not done before. It's just a matter of using your imagination and coming up with a new way to use something we've already done, okay? Because we've made rope bowls, we've made rope baskets, we've made placemats, we've made coasters, we've made all sorts of things out of rope. So, y'all know I like pink and green, so that's why I chose the green ribbon to go with this pink rope. You can, these are so cute, you all, just to add on the top of a package, even if you don't want them to hang them on your tree. They're not expensive to make. They do not take much time at all because this is real time and I'm just about through with this. And, you know, if you wanted to take all your rope and your ribbon, cut them, take them while you're watching television at night to your chair and wrap them and clip them. Then all you have to do is come back up to the machine the next day and sew them. And it doesn't take but just a couple of minutes to sew one of these little things together. All right, now then we're to the end. See how quick that was? Just took a couple minutes. All right, I'm going to put a clip on it. Right here. I'm putting this one sideways so I can cut this off right here even, okay? Now then, y'all guessed it, we're going to take this. Doesn't matter which end you start with. It absolutely doesn't. Matter of fact, I think I'm just going to start with this end right here. And you're just going to start rolling it, just like this. Just like you do if you're making a basket or a bowl, okay? And you just want to roll it 2 or 3 times till you get it started going and put you a pin through it all the way through, all the layers, right through the middle, right like this. Just like that. See there? See that? Just rolled it from the middle. There's our middle point. Start rolling it. Stick your pin in it. All right. Now then, I'm going to set y'all on the floor. Right here. Now look down there at my basket under the sewing machine. Okay. Now then. Like I said, oh, I could have put white on the pink. That might have been better. But I've got green on it. The next one will go with white. All right. And you want your ribbon or your rope, ribbon, whatever you're using to come off on your right-hand side. Okay? Because that's the way it will feed through your machine. And see, I'm using my knee pedal here. Move y'all over this way just a little bit. All right, set that down there. Your zigzag stitch, and you're going to zigzag right across through here. No, this is a straight stitch. Zigzag stitch. All right. Being careful when you get to your pin that you don't go over it. All righty. Now then, you take your pin out. And you're going to start zigzagging. Your zigzag stitch at this point needs to be about a 6, and your length about a 2-4, something like that. And you're going to stop and turn as you stitch. You can use any kind of ribbon you want. I just happen to have this velvet ribbon. So that's what mine are getting right now, because that's just happens to be what I have. You want to stitch your stitch length out to about a 3.5. Get to the end, you're going to take your clip off and just keep sewing and back stitch. There you go. There's the top of your lollipop. Isn't that cute? I like the pink and green. I do. It's just looks fun. There we go. I just trimmed that little bit off right there. All right. Now then, I've got a different kind of rope here that's more of it's a twisted rope. It's not real good for basket making like the other, like the red is not real good for basket making. But I thought, you know what, this might be good for this. Make some purple lollipops. Let's see, what color do we want to put with the purple? I don't think I want the red. Let's see what else I've got over here. There's red, there's a blue-gray. What else I might have in the ribbon basket? Let's see what's down in here. No. Let's do purple and orange. This is just some grosgrain ribbon here. So let's cut us off a piece. About a yard. And a little more than a yard and a half. Something like that. Not rocket science. Same thing with this. There's a yard. About a yard and a half. But I will stop wherever one of them runs out. All right? Now this one, because it's a twisted, I need to put a piece of Scotch tape on it. All right, which I cannot find, and I just saw it, but it has run away. So I'm going to get a handy dandy glue stick right here and just put some glue on the end of it. Just like this. Just twist it together. See, I put it on my pants. It won't hurt a thing. All right. Now then, let's take our piece of orange ribbon right here. Cut it on the diagonal. Line it up and start to candy cane wrap this. This is a grape and orange lollipop right here. But y'all can see these come together so quickly. And like I said, they are so fun. And you can use ropes that are not necessarily as heavy for this. And you can also use, like I said, your jelly roll strips that are, half that, your honey bun strips that you make with your batting, just like you do your jelly rolls. I've got a whole big bunch back here. I've got a big project coming. I keep sewing rope. It's 280 feet of rope I'm having to sew. I think it is something like that. It's a lot, and it's taken a while. But it'll sew together real fast once I get all the rope made. Most people are going to want to do the red and the green because those are your Christmas colors. And, I'm just using up some of the things that I've got here just because I have them. Here again, what did it take me? Just a couple of minutes, and I've got this wrapped around here. All right, that came out just about perfect. And then you're just going to take it and start to roll it, just like this. I didn't even put a pin in this one. And you're going to start to stitch it. And you're just going to keep going around and around. Oh, I think my bobbin's getting tight. Yeah. Must have something wrong with the way it was wound. Does look like a mess, doesn't it? A mess. A mess, a mess, a mess. Let me just get another one. And I'll fiddle with that one later. Sometimes your things wind your bobbins too full. And that's kind of what happened. That one, I think. And just like that, you've got another one made. Look there. Isn't that one cute? I like those colors together. Of course, y'all know me. I like the brights. All right, now then, for this one right here, this is our rope that we made, or I made a few minutes ago, using a piece of batting. And I use the cotton, all cotton, because that's what I like. You use whatever you like. I don't like to use a real high loft batting with this because it makes it more difficult, okay? You need one strip that is the width of your fabric, 42, 44, whatever that is. That's what you need, one strip. Then, I showed you all before how to do it using, find the end of this right here. This pink one, and I love this one. This one is the best one, okay, for this. But I've only got one, and it's on this piece of long rope that I'm not going to take it off until I'm finished with. Okay, but I do have these, and these come on a little ring, and I think they're in my Amazon storefront, and you can make all kinds of different sizes. From 2.5 inches, 2 inches, all the way up to a little bitty 1/8 of an inch, okay? And this makes a double fold or a single fold binding, okay? And the way you do this is you lay your pieces together just like this. And I go ahead and I fold mine in like that. Feed it through, okay? Like I said, this one is not as good as the other one, but it'll do, okay? This is the 1 inch one. Some people will tell you to use the 3/4 inch one, but then you have to, when you're pulling this, you have to kind of help it along and kind of pull that together like that to get it to feeding through properly. It's really not the easiest thing in the world. So let's try it again. Okay. And you're going to feed it back through. Okay. And if you don't have these and you want to make you some, get you a piece of cardboard and cut you 2 little slits in it the size that you need. And it will work just fine. You do not have to have these like this. Okay. And this is what you want it to look like. Okay. Just like this. And you want to start pulling it through so that it kind of folds it in together. Just like this. And then you're going to turn it and you're going to sew it. Okay. Right down through here along this edge. So let's put that under the machine right like that. Oh, that's still on a zigzag stitch. Let's get it back. Oh, what in the world? Okay, this is a problem here. Popped out. All right, let's see what we got going on here now. Is my needle bent or something? Something's not right here. I think it jumped out of here. So let's rethread it. All right. Now then, let's try it again. Okay, now then, like I said, when you're using one of these, I just kind of do it like that, and then it'll kind of hold it just like that for you, okay? Once you get it started, it does pretty good. You always want to stop with your needle in the down position because it helps hold the tension on here. That needle's probably bent just a little bit where I've been pulling on it. But just kind of hold it. Make sure you're, oops, see, you're pulling on it. So you just tuck all that in. And this won't take that long because you're just doing, a width of fabric strip. You're not doing a great big long rope. you want to go ahead and kind of turn it so that it does kind of fold it in the middle. I know this is loud, you all. I'm sorry. This is where your little stiletto will come in handy. I'm just going to go ahead and pull that off because it's out of whack. All right, and there you go. You've got your piece of rope. And this is the size that you need, about 42, 44 inches, something like that, okay? Now then, to do this one, I'm going to cut off all these strings. And then I'm going to cut this at an angle, right like this, just like that. And I'm going to start to roll it right back in itself, just like that. Okay? Turn it to where it's coming off on this side. This I'm going to try. I've never done this, but they get really thick if you do it another way. That's not going to work, I don't think. This one I'm just going to turn right like this. See that? Just going to turn it. Right like that. And just zigzag the two pieces together. I'm going to stop right there and I'm going to turn it right like this. And I'm going to start picking this up as I go around. Going very slowly. I'm going to lengthen that stitch out to about a 4. And I'm going to finish going around here. And just like that, you've got another one. There's another lollipop. Isn't that cute? I like these. I do. I love making my own rope. I do. But I like the other rope too. Okay, got one more to show you. One more to show you. And then I'll show you what we do with them at the end. Okay, let me cut me off a piece of rope here. This one is really quick. No wrapping involved. Okay, right here's the end of this. All right, now then, what I like to do with these is I like to go ahead and lay this down here just like this, and I like to zigzag them together. Just zigzag right over them. Okay? All we're doing is putting them together. And I just do that for just a little ways because you really don't need to do the whole thing. But here in the beginning, if you don't have that done, it's really hard to get it to roll together. Okay? So now we're just going to roll it. Just like we were rolling the others, just like this. This one, we're just using a piece of yarn. See this? Just a piece of yarn. Okay, now then. Then we're going to turn and we're just going to start stitching it. Let's put this over here, kind of hold it to the top because that's where our These are by far the easiest to do. Solid on this side. You've got your candy stripes on this side. All right, let's go back over here and finish them out. All right, now to finish them out, this is what I'm using. Cookie sticks. These are cookie sticks. Wilton cookie sticks. You can probably buy generic ones. This just happened to be all they had at Ben Franklin, and nowhere else was open, so that's what I went with. So, hot glue gun. No, we don't want to burn ourselves. We did that and it hurt. It's just now kind of healed up, y'all. It took forever. You want to lay this down like this, and you just want to run you a strip of hot glue all the way to the center, okay? And then you're going to lay your sucker stick in it, okay? Just lay it over there and let it sit, all right? You want to make sure that it comes in parallel with your tail down here at the bottom. So you don't want your tail to be on the side or the top, all right? Just stick that glue down, just stick it right in that glue, and that will hold it. All right. Now then, we need to put some bows on them because, you know, they're always cuter with a bow. So let's put us a bow on it. And for that, I'll just take me a piece of ribbon and tie a bow. There's no rocket science to this at all, you all. Nothing at all. Just tie you a bow. Uh-oh, I just about untied it. Pulled it too far, didn't I? There you go. There's your lollipop. All kinds of lollipops. All kinds of lollipops. I love them. If you want them to sparkle, get you some glitter and some glue and a little brush or a glue stick and go over it with a glue stick and then sprinkle your glitter and let it dry and then shake off the excess glitter and you've got glittered ones. I'm not much into the glitter because it gets everywhere, and if you have hardwood floors, it gets down in between the cracks and you just about cannot get it up. I swear there's still glitter in the hardwood where my daughter was a little girl, and we used to put glitter in her hair when she would dance. And I swear I still think there's glitter in my floor. I do. I thought, well, you can just vacuum it up. Oh, yeah, you can. About 5 million times. And then hopefully you've got all your glitter up. But here are our lollipops. I just think they are just so cute. I love them. Like I said, add them to a package, hang them on the tree. Whatever your little heart desires. You could always glue you a little loop or sew you a little loop on there if you want to. But I just sewed back and forth. Can y'all see that right there? Just back and forth, little tiny stitches, right close together, just a zigzag stitch as wide as it would go. And y'all, that'll hold that. They don't weigh anything. They are very, very lightweight. So if you have a live tree and sometimes heavy ornaments and the branches just won't hold them, it'll hold these. These are very lightweight. Go make you some lollipops and make the world a happier place. Everybody's happier with a lollipop, aren't they? Yes, they are. Everyone's happier with a lollipop. Go make you some lollipops. Remember to hype, like, share, comment, ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a video. Be sure to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there. Please, I need it. I wanted to get to 15,000 for the end of the year, and y'all, I'm not even 13, so I really don't think I'm going to make it, but we're going to persevere and keep pushing forward. Y'all keep watching, and I love you, love you, love you all very much, and I'll see you on the next one. Day number 8. Today's December the 8th. Happy anniversary to the mister. This is our anniversary. We got married 35 years ago today. I know, it's been a ride. Had good times and bad times, and really good times and really bad times. That's just the way life is. We've stuck it out and held together, and he asked me this morning if we were going to make it 35 more, and I said, oh Lord, I don't know. That's a long time. But we shall see. It's a possibility. We're not that old. We could make it 35 more. We sure could. But anyway, it's time to pick a stocking. I'm going to grab one right here that's kind of hidden back there. Look at this one. Wonder what's in this one. Oh, it's all the way down in the bottom. I told you to say there's nothing in this one. There is. Let's see if I can get a hold of it. All right, what does this one say? Fabric pre-cuts. Fabric pre-cuts. I've used them. I have them. I've got jelly roll strips, which are 2.5-inch strips. I've got 5-inch squares. You can buy mini charm packs that I think are 2.5-inch squares. You can buy 10-inch squares, fat quarter bundles, half-yard bundles. Great, 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 great addition to your stash. All of those pre-cuts are wonderful to have in your stash. I love my pre-cuts. They can get expensive. Yes, they can. But I love them for convenience. If you can find them on Marketplace or, Etsy or somewhere where they're closeouts or something, and you can get a good deal on them, by all means, buy you some pre-cut fabrics, because you get the whole collection generally in a set of pre-cuts, and I love them. Let me see if I can grab one. These are 5-inch squares. These are called charm packs. You get 42 pieces, 5-inch stacker. It says 100% cotton. This is a Riley Blake, Chloe by Rachel Erickson. And here on the back, it shows you all your different fabrics in there. They all coordinate, every one of them. Here's another Riley Blake bundle of Joey. These are like little baby girl prints. These are pinks and greens and yellows. And there again on the back, it shows you what they are. They are so handy to have. You can even make full quilts out of them. Even if you're piecing your quilt, a lot of times your pieces can be cut out of a 5-inch square. I used a lot of 5-inch squares in our Tula Pink 100 quilt blocks, and oh Lord, we've got more to do. Y'all are not watching them, so I'm not real anxious to make any more. But I know some of you all are really following along with that, and I'm trying real hard to to make myself finish those quilt blocks. It shouldn't take long. And I may throw them all in one big long video. I might. I'm really thinking about it, just getting on here and throwing them all in one big long video. It might be an hour and a half long. Time it's all done, maybe 2 hours, but we would be finished. So y'all let me know if you're going to watch a 2 hour long video of these quilt blocks, because I feel like I've only got a handful of people that watch them anyway. And let me know if you're willing to do that, or if I need to break it up into separate videos, because there's not very many, because we're going to start Alice in just a few weeks. And we're going to get on here and start cutting out those blocks and getting those ready to go. I'm getting excited, you all. Getting real excited to get things going for the new year and bring some new things in and do some new things with you all, and just see what the new year holds and what the channel holds and life in general. Hopefully it'll be a good year this coming year. This year was not one of our better years, just family issues and things. But hopefully the coming year will be a good one. So I'm going to try to do a review video of my top 10 videos this year. I'll try to do that for New Year's. Eek. I'm going to try. So we'll see what kind I come up with for New Year's Eve. We'll try to do that one. And I love you. Come back tomorrow for day number 9 of our countdown to Christmas. I'll see you then.